Hello everyone, this is Stevenson here, and welcome back to another video, and welcome back to Tomb Raider. And if you guys have been wondering, have I been continuing playing Fortnite? No, definitely not. Matter of fact, I have not played it in a couple of days because the game is that bad. And as for Overwatch, I've been playing it here and there. It's not really a game to play all the time, but I've been doing that a lot lately, and now we're just getting back into Tomb Raider because, you know, haven't made a video on this for like a while. So I do definitely want to do a full playthrough of this and Shadow of the Tomb Raider on this channel, just for the hell of it. And oh,
damn, it's still there.
and by the way, in this game you gather kind of like a bit of resources and whatnot. But yeah, as I said, this is pretty much gonna be like a boss fight. What's coming up right here? So defeat the bear with those poison arrows we made last time. So yeah, you can swing your melee pickaxe with like the triangle button to cancel it. Or you can simply let go of the aim down sight button, which would be L2. Hold on, my charger fell out because I'm charging the controller. But anyways.
Too cramped to fight. Better to draw it out. Bought some time.
So yeah, technically it works with the draw it out, like so. Yikes. Okay, there we go. Boss defeated. Of course it is more difficult to defeat it in the higher difficulties. But let's go over and just skin it, get some bear hide, as it says. So yeah. And also technically that grizzly bear right there is supposed to be a very old enemy from the very first Tomb Raider game. You know, 1996 Tomb Raider, very old classic. Because I'm not sure if any of you have played the originals, but in the original there is like a couple of grizzly bears that you run into in the game. It's like probably at least at most 3 that you run into in the original first. But other than that, all the other Tomb Raider games never had a grizzly bear ever since the first. Second didn't have it, third. I'm not sure about the other rest though, but I've only played the first and second of the originals. Yeah, and here's some things called container boxes. Yeah, and strong boxes, what they're called, but they have weapon parts in those now instead of just having a bunch of salvage like they did in the first game, Tomb Raider 2013. So yeah.
The Prophet and his followers have been traveling under cover of night.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys read it for a second, and I'm just gonna continue because, you know, if you guys feel like you want to, you don't have to if you don't want to. But yeah, because I'm just doing that just to save time for the video and try to have this video be shorter than the last 2 were. Like the first one was like the longest, part 1 of this playthrough. Okay, glacial cavern. Follow the Mongolian path and search for signs of a lost city. Alright, here we go. Also back here just a bit. Yeah, you can backtrack by the way through this. Yeah, but just back here a bit. Here's
Fugitive
this.
Prophet has crossed out of the Empire and now...
Okay, I'm just gonna pause and let you guys read it like always. That's what I'm gonna start doing right now from now on. Sure, in the last couple parts I basically let the documents play, but now I'm just gonna go ahead and pause them. The scripts and documents that I'll find in throughout this game. If I do see them, I will pick them up, but I'm not gonna try to find them all. Yeah, I would imagine that's gonna be very cold. However, artifacts I will look at because it's a simple
arrowhead carved from bone. This looks like Mongol craftsmanship.
And you know, get information off it and whatnot.
This was a whistling arrow. Mongol archers would fire these over their enemies to frighten and confuse them.
Cool. Alright. So yeah, you also look around on the object and then you'll uncover something for Lara to say. Lara. I'm not sure how pronouncing her name right. There's like, okay, hold L2 to dive, and then of course, yeah, and release L2. something off to the side here though. Another little box with artifacts inside.
Paisa, a sort of passport. Whoever held this spoke with the authority of the Mongol Empire. It reads, "By the power of eternal heaven and order of the Empire, whoever does not show respect will be guilty of an offense."
Guilty of an offense, huh? Dang. Okay, so yeah, that's like Mongolian writing apparently. You know, and since Lara, imagine what she might have did. Since after all this Lara from this new trilogy of Tomb Raider games is like probably the youngest version that we've ever gotten of her, because like all the other ones, it's like she was either in her 30s or just pretty much getting just into her 30s, and like other games like the Anniversary trilogy or the original 6 games where she was like already in her 30s. But this one is like the one that we're playing as is pretty much like a person fresh right out of college, whatnot. By the time you're playing her in the first game of this new trilogy, the Tomb Raider 2013 reboot, she's basically 21. And right now I believe she's 22 years old, because this does pretty much take place like an year later after the events of Tomb Raider 2013. And yeah, because this game, Rise of the Tomb Raider, takes place like an year later or whatever, as far as I know. Optional challenge tomb nearby. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Challenge tomb.
A Byzantine war galley. How the
There
hell
it
did it
is.
get down here?
Maybe because this place was never once snow. Or maybe there's a lake above and came right on down. Maybe, you never know how such stuff can get underground. And that drop down looks like death. But
It's Mongolian. They passed through here.
okay,
They
so
must be
this
close to the lost city.
right here is like the entrance to that tomb, which is that galleon ship. So we can go ahead and enter it, or you can simply walk on by and not do it if you don't want to, but we're gonna do this since it's our
Must be
very
something
first
up
tomb.
there.
But as for all the other tombs, I don't know. I guess I'll do them as they go. You know, maybe, because I mean, last Tomb Raider game did not even bother with the tombs that much.
The Maria Dula is trapped.
Okay, you guys can read that. All right. If you guys want to pause the video and read it, it's really up to you. But anyways, okay, what is this? Bingo. So with that, I know what to do. You gotta. Okay, if I can actually get up. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, you just go. Keep going towards the wall and press X again when she kind of like clings to the wall in a way. Kind of does like that. I mean, even if it may not look realistic, but I think the realistic way to do it is like, you know, get a running start and then run up the wall a little bit.
Yes.
Like, I mean, that's like, that's definitely realistic though. Okay. Here we go. So what we gotta do is we gotta get this one down very low. And then we gotta get a running start across this narrow walkway. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Jump on it. Boom.
Got it. Now to find out what's up there.
And of course the little climbing ice axes, those pickaxes she has is specifically for climbing and going through with ice like so. Even if it was kind of weird by the way she was using them on like normal wall. And by the way, the reason why I didn't press square there for a second is because I was itching my head for a bit. So yeah, there is something right here. Is there anything out there? No, it's not worth walking on. Okay. So here we are up at the top.
Look at all this.
Coins.
Why were they carrying so much wealth with them?
What's this? There's another document.
It's done.
Okay, same as so. Pause the video and read it. Just kind of wait there a little bit, just to give enough time for you to pause it. I've updated new document. Merle locations revealed. Cool. I got more arrows. Restock up on ammo for the arrow. Instead of those chests, those kind of hard boxes, chests that we would get in the last time by completing optional tombs in the first game of the trilogy, this new trilogy, we get these books now, like so.
This codex details the archery techniques of the foes of the Byzantine Empire.
New skill mastered, ancient abilities. Of course, it will tell you what you just gained. So ancient abilities quickly shoot up to 2 successive arrows without the delay of redrawing from the quiver. Rapid fire arrows by quickly pressing and releasing R2 after an arrow is first shot. Pretty useful, especially since right now our bow is like the only weapon we have in the game. Yeah, not gonna lie, I like that music though when you complete Tomb. Oh, but as for this time around, is if I'm gonna get all the tombs.
The enamel work is beautiful.
I will say I will complete the tombs along the way, but if it's like there's one that requires
This
me
portrait
to
has
run
been
back and go
defaced.
get it afterwards,
Looks like
I
it was
won't do those ones.
depicting the prophet. They must have had to hide their faith.
Because like definitely like if I have to like backtrack, which is like something that you would have to definitely do in most games nowadays to get 100% completion if you're a completionist of games or whatever. But if you like doing it to 100%, trust me, that's what like the kind of pain and suffering you have to go through. But back then you did kind of have to still do the same thing, but not as much as it is excessively input into games nowadays. Because it just basically gives you optional stuff to do if you wanted to do it like so. Okay, let's just move along our way and like this ice cave where the ceiling's like pretty much made of ice. Glacier ice or whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and dive under. By the way, you can hold L2 to keep under the water. And oh gosh, I actually might die. Oh my gosh. I took way too long. I think I should heal. Oh boy, that was not good.
He's passed through the lands of the Rus.
Okay, once again, you guys can read it like so. I'll pause the video. Take your time to read it if you want to, or if you guys just want to continue watching the video like so. And don't care so much, but or if you are really interested, trust me, I do recommend you should. It doesn't really take that long to read it. Because like, one, it has a pretty interesting backstory, but also shows how much they put into this game when they literally have different voice actors doing each and different like document reading. Okay, Soviet installation. Hello.
I'm not your enemy.
That remains to be seen. You killed those men back there.
I killed them to survive. I suspect you did too. How long have they been here?
Days, at most. The invaders took many of my people prisoner. You should leave this place before it's too late.
I can't do that. I came here for something important.
So did they. If I see you again, I'll put an arrow in your throat.
You and I are on the same side. I hope I can prove that to you. What's going on down there? Who?
Dang.
So, there are people who live out here, and they appear to have been here for a very long time. living in isolation for decades, maybe even centuries. I notice elements of her dress, small adornments that would not have been out of place in the Byzantine Empire. Could they possibly be descendants of the Prophet's people? How much do they know about the lost city or the divine source? It's clear Trinity will do anything to find out. I'm afraid that whoever they are, they're in grave danger. Let's hope the old proverb about the enemy of my enemy remains true.
Yeah, definitely in this case. So yeah, and also I forgot to mention, yeah, there's weapon switching. Switch between multiple weapons at the same time using the weapons from the menu. Oh yeah, that's right. I think I got other bows that there are, but for now they're just, I don't think they're unlocked for now. Yeah, for now they're not unlocked, but I think I'll unlock them later as the more I progress, because they're like DLC weapons. But anyways, yeah, here's the outfits. Most of these are, I believe, DLC outfits. Yeah, definitely. There's like some here and there. Of course, it's not a whole lot because you unlock more by doing side quests or simply progressing the story. But anyways, I think the one we're gonna wear for now is probably the Ancient Vanguard. It also has a bonus effect which reduces the delay before health begins regenerating when damaged. Never mentioned some of these outfits look pretty good too, so cosmetically speaking, we'll wear it. Oh yeah, I know how to ride zip lines. Oh yeah, you can also stop too. Forgot to mention that by pushing back in the opposite direction of where you're sliding down to. If I'm correct, yeah, there's something right here. I might as well try to get as much as I can along the way, but also at the same time, you guys might notice I'm skipping a lot of things because, you know, simply this, just because this is just a simple playthrough. It's not really trying to do anything. And also, by the way, there is something through here. You can crawl through here, and I just saw that it just start to load up the objects. That's also why these crevice places kind of exist, where it takes time for it to like kind of squeeze and shuffle her way through, because, you know, it gives the opportunity for it to load up some spots.
Nothing I can do for him now.
First day in Siberia, and it happens.
So yeah, this is like about a Trinity soldier killing his first human ever. Glad he feels great about it. No one would feel great about that, like, ever.
We need to get
and
this
realistic.
in order before he arrives. Hey, can anyone hear me? God damn it.
Oh yeah, and also it seems like also I kind of lied a bit earlier, like about like, oh, you don't have to mash square. Seems like the only time you have to do that is if you got caught. It's like if you knock them down like from meleeing them or something. Then you would have to mash the square button with the arrow against the neck or the bow. So let's go ahead and distract these guys.
Who the hell are these people?
Breakers.
Recon said there was.
I think I heard something. I'll take a look.
I copy.
Hold on. Something's up.
Yeah, and also it shows the struggle. It's like a bit more realistic because, you know, you're not able to easily snap necks like so. Also, there's another survival cache here, I think, which all the survival caches hold. It's just simply which is just simply, you know, resources to be able to bandage yourself up more, or, you know. And also those bottles are going to come in handy later on, and they're gonna earn an ability or learn an ability to perform something.
There's more of them arriving.
I want those crates as far away from the fire as possible. Double time. There's ammo in there, and we can't afford to lose it.
Haven't heard any shots for a few minutes now. I think we're in the clear.
Don't count.
Okay.
Stay alert until we get the comms reestablished with the prison. We're on our own out here.
That was Constantine's chopper. What the hell is he doing down here?
Say, they took one of the natives alive and questioned him, but it cost us 3 men. I'm guessing Command wants to find out.
Here, a helicopter.
More from us. Someone's gonna pay for that mistake.
So, the main antagonist of this game is Constantine. In the last game, it was Father Matthias, the leader of this crazy cult on the island.
Sir. Incoming!
Heads up, incoming. Yeah, they've been warned. So they definitely know about my whereabouts now. I see someone up there. Bingo. Okay, what's to say? Is someone right there, or is that the dead person? That's the dead person. It's kind of weird to see them go ragdoll like that and just be sprawled out in such a way on the ground. So, yeah, in a little bit here, I think I might end up ending the video once I get to a certain point that I know where I'm gonna get to. Okay. Just go ahead and get some stuff. Move along our way. So it looks like now you are able to run and sprint in this game by simply pressing down L3, which is simply push down on the left analog stick. Pushing before, there was only one type of speed. Like, sure, you can kind of walk and then kind of run by just simply pushing the stick forward in the first game.
I know I've taken some jobs of questionable legality, and I know you're not happy about it.
Yeah, and I believe the person who made this documentary here, this recording or whatever, I think we might meet him a bit later on. Or whatever. And also, by the way, salvage is, I see right there, that's salvage. Still in the game, but it has like a different purpose now.
Soviet plaque. Lenin lived. Lenin lives. Lenin will live forever.
Cool. Okay, so just go ahead and move along the way. Here's another strong box, which will have another weapon piece for us to fully upgrade. New gear required. 2 out of 4, I believe. Don't know who that guy is. Okay. But yeah, in just a bit here, once I get to where I'm trying to get to, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video like so. Yikes, okay. Just simply press square whenever that happens. It's kind of like a little miniature quick time event type thing. Otherwise, she's gonna lose her grip and fall off. And not gonna lie, I do fear for Lara's safety. For Lara's health, well-being in the game. I mean, I guess it's like, if you know a game did great, if you literally worry for a character. That one is not even real though, but okay. So what we gotta do is we gotta hold this and throw this and be like, okay.
He'll talk or he'll bleed out.
Okay, it seems like someone's getting murdered, but as you can see, we acquired a new gear, which is a pistol. I think it's like some kind of 6-shooter. So, I don't know what, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here since I saw the autosave save the game. I believe the video is kind of long enough as is, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. So, yeah, if you're still watching right now, thanks for watching, I'll say that. And also, if you enjoyed it, you can give it a like, the video. I mean, honestly, for the most part, I don't really care. I mean, sure, I do care about the likes, but in a more prestigious way, I don't really care. It's just like, I kind of make these videos for the hell of it, just to show my passion for certain games like this. But anyways, yeah, give it a like, let me know in the comments, like always, like, for example, a question of the day: who's your favorite antagonist of the Tomb Raider franchise? Any of them, whether that be from the Anniversary trilogy, which I'm talking about, the one that consists of Tomb Raider Legend, Tomb Raider Anniversary, and Tomb Raider Underworld, or the strip from one of the original 6 games that were made by Core Design. or the ones from this new trilogy made by Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, that is all. Also, you can subscribe to this channel if you want. It's really up to you. I do got a second channel. Technically, it's called Stevenson Show, and I believe I do have it somewhere linked and showing off on the right side of my main channel here, where I do game reviews and whatnot. But anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Anyways, that is all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And make sure to wash your hands, stay healthy out there during these times of COVID-19 and whatnot. Just stay safe, stay inside whenever you can, because that stuff's just rapidly spreading. And in a way, it's kind of slowing down, but still, yeah, stay safe out there. Just in a way, just don't be too mindless about it. But anyways, yeah, that's all. See you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic and wonderful day. Stay healthy, stay safe. Okay, bye-bye.